Hi guys, it's Lee at Budget Drams here, and I'm back with another review. And this time I'm looking at the Glen Moray Elgin Classic. So the Elgin Classic is the gateway whisky into the Glen Moray Classic range, and I believe they're all priced below £30. Now every time I went into my local supermarket, I saw this on a shelf, and looking at the prices, comparing them to the other whiskies in the selection, I thought this can't be any good. And anyway, one day I gambled, I bought myself a bottle, and this was before I had my YouTube channel. And it was this that made me think of my channel niche, and it was this that made me realise that you can get a decent whiskey at a budget price. Okay, so on the nose. Okay, immediately it's quite fruity. I'm getting some ripe pears and lemon. And I'm getting some sweet and floral notes. Heather honey. And vanilla custard. Some sticky toffee pudding there as well, and carrot cake. But only the sponge part, no icing. Am I getting a little bit of walnut as well? And although this is matured in bourbon casks and finished in sherry, I'm getting a slight hint of white wine on that as well. So on the palate, slancher. So if you've taken this on the nose before, then you'd be forgiven to think that this would be sweeter than what it actually is. But it's actually quite dry. I'm not getting much sticky toffee pudding or carrot cake this time on the palate. More orchard fruits. So apples and pears. There's lemon there as well. Same as on the nose. Try again. The honey's there. It's caramel as well. And it's quite nutty. Now on the nose I said I could get walnuts, but on the palate I can get hazelnut. And there's some freshly mown grass there as well, but not when it's dry, when it's slightly damp. And there's some straw bales as well. So when I started my journey with this dram, it starts off really sweet on the nose. And as I go through, it gets drier and drier, and the finish is really dry. I'd say it's a medium finish, and it's still quite fruity, but the orchard fruits of the apples and pears seem to be disappearing, and the lemons seem to be really coming through now. The grass is still there, but the straw bales seem to have turned into hay bales instead. So like I've said already in this video, the Elgin Classic is the entry-level whisky in the Glen Moray range. No, it's not the best whisky in the world, and it's not an epiphany whisky for me, so I'm going to try not to wax lyrical about this. But it does take me back right to the start of my whisky drinking journey, because it's so smooth and really easy to drink. Yes, it's chill filtered, and yes, it does have added colouring, but what whisky in this price range doesn't? I do truly believe that this is the best whisky you can get below £25. And I don't think it gets enough praise as it should. And maybe that's because it's a an entry-level whisky, or maybe because it's so cheap and you can get it from a supermarket. I don't know. But I truly believe whether you have a budget or not, everybody should have a bottle of this on their shelf. Would I recommend this? Absolutely. If you do decide to get a bottle, please let me know what you think or whether you've had this before, because I would really be interested in your thoughts on this. But in the meantime, thanks for watching, guys. I hope you like this, and don't forget, keep smiling, keep drinking whiskey, and keep watching Budget Drams. Sláinte.